YTPC. Uncle Butter coming back at you all live and direct from beautiful down Adams County, Pennsylvania, home of the Battle of Gettysburg, the Gettysburg Address, and all things Apple. Coming at you tonight with a late night meditation and a little bit of a chatty rant. Uncle Butter kind of needs it today. A lot of stress been going on in and around my life, so I kind of wanted to talk to you about family, and maybe not even so much the definition of family, but more so just what you end up doing for family, because you love them. So I was gonna start with the funny story, but I think I end with a funny story. So unfortunately, lately we've been, my wife and I have been dealing with a lot of stress in our lives because my mother, 74 years aged, has had a very bad stroke. She had it on May the 6th of this year. She has been recovering at our home since then. Well, she was in rehab a little bit, twice. But this is the fourth time we've had to take care of her for some kind of malady in her life. 7 years ago, she had a low blood sugar and she fell, and she kind of got a goonie on her butt, and I had to learn about wound care and debriding wounds and caring for them and whatnot. A couple years after that, she had a knee replacement surgery, and I had to take care of her then. We had to take care of that. And maybe a year or so after that, she fell down one step. She's coming down the steps, fell down one step, kind of flew and hit the door jamb and broke her arm very badly, right in half. Not a compound fracture or anything, but it was just kind of, not real good. So we've taken care of her, and then of course she's had this stroke, and we've been taking care of her ever since. Well, when you have to take care of somebody, on a daily basis, my heart goes out to every single caregiver that is, or is, or ever will be, because it's no joke. We all take care of ourselves, and we have to do things for ourselves. But when somebody can't do that, and you have to do it for them, up into and including, feeding them and clothing them and bathing them and helping them in the bathroom and taking them places and whatever, it's a hard thing. It takes a lot of emotional energy to accomplish those things. And I remember I had a coworker at the machine shop a couple years ago. He's since moved on to other things, but he was his name was John, and he we were talking about some of the things that had happened to my mom, and I was telling him some of the kind of realities of having to be a caregiver, a primary caregiver for somebody of a higher age, longer in the tooth, if you will. And he just kind of looked at me with a blank stare, and he says, "Oh, I could never do that for my mother. Never, ever, never, never, never. I could never do that." And there's times in life where you say something and you don't even think it, you just right out of your mouth. And I kind of was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And I just kind of looked at him, and I just very flatly said, "Well, I guess you really don't love your mother then." And I was like, well, that's in the air now. He's heard that. But that isn't too damaging. But he kind of looked at me like, you know what? You're probably right about that. I should, be willing to do things. My wife, she's probably going to get canonized someday. So appreciate your help and support in that campaign. I don't know too many daughter-in-laws that would do the level of caregiving that she's done. It puts stress on us. It puts stress on our marriage. It puts stress on our friendships and the organizations that we're members of, and work and everything. It just has to do with everything. But if you really love someone and you really care about someone, you're willing to do anything. You don't even think twice about it. I mean, all the kinds of messes that could be made, you have to clean it up. And it's like the littlest of things can help you get through, like the miracle of latex gloves. You could pick up anything if you have latex gloves on. I know that sounds really weird, but it's true, you know. Anyways, that was kind of weird, sorry. You do anything for your family, and you ought to, in fact. I'm going to smoke some of this Cornell and Deal Da Vinci, a gift from the Ghost Cobb. So, you know, when, geez, oh man. So when you're out there, you know, in the galaxy, in the community, trying to not hurt situations that you know in your heart of hearts you can't help, you end up meeting some individuals that kind of understand your plight a little bit, and I have to say that a lot of those individuals are actually members of the YTPC for me, because a couple days ago, Brother Haynes, of the LL variety, not of the Cool J, but of the Haynes variety, kind of was like, you really ought to try Voxer. And I was like, man, I don't know. I really don't know. I got so much stuff going on. I don't really need another piece of technology or another application. Well, let me just tell you, I was dead wrong, because just in the last couple days, I've been able to make contact with some people that I had watched their videos a lot, and you know, really enjoyed watching them, especially people like Renzi in Venezuela, and Nika Ramon in North Carolina, and of course that old Scotty P up in the northeast, and Brother Haynes. And, you know, Ghost Cobb and I are in like multiple time a day contact, so you know, we're always talking and conversing about the YTPC and whatever. So it's good to kind of spread that wealth out, and you know, you need to talk to people, man. You really do. I mean, if you bottle that stuff up inside, it's just gonna blow out the side one day, you know. So try not to do that for certain. Anyway, I'm trying to get people to just understand that, you know, if you're gonna be a member of a community like this, you know, everyone's, you know, welcome to talk to me, and welcome to get a hold of me if there's got something laying on your heart or whatever. I do my best to try and to help you out with it, and I'm pulling for you. Uncle Butter's pulling for all you guys and girls, gals, I should say, every day. It's tough, and you know, I was driving up the street today that I live, and I realized I don't know a lot of my neighbors. A lot of transient people kind of come and go and whatever, I don't know. But I know people from Venezuela 1,000 times better than I know 4 doors down, and I just thought, you know, that's really cool. I mean, it's not cool that I don't know the guy 4 doors down or know anything about him, but you know, it is cool that I'm able to make a contact, and those people, and we're all able to make these contacts. So definitely, you know, keep this thing lit, keep it drama free, keep it positive, like Brother McCoy says. Just listen to that old boy. He knows what he's talking about. Wise words coming from Venezuela, North Carolina, the Northeast, and SoCal. It's been transformative, and that's why I'm trying to strong arm people into doing it. Like, you know, people that live in northern New Jersey, people named Luke of the Cave, trying to get him to get in there, because I think he would really like that. Plus, who else are you going to talk about Godzilla and Star Wars with, man? Give me a break. I'm just kidding. Not really. let me end with a funny story. First of all, if you're stuck in this far, this is your prize. So kids do the darndest things, 101. I'm up in Chambersburg today, near Boswell's. My best friend's moving to Philadelphia. He's going to go back to college and do his thing. Of course, the wife and the kids go up to help him with his yard sale. Excuse me, to get rid of his stuff. And I was just kind of walking around. We were organizing things, whatever. And I thought I was watching The Rapture. I looked down. There's Charles Eugene Falk, first of his name, protector of the Andals and the Seven Kingdoms. And he's fully clothed, head to toe. I turn away for half a second. I can still kind of hear him, you know, so I'm not like being neglectful or whatever. I'm just standing there. There's like 5 or 6 of us there. Turn my head back, and there was a pile of clothing. There was a little tiny shirt, there was a little tiny pair of pants, there was a little tiny pair of shoes, and there was a diaper. He had just decided that I've had enough clothes today, Father. I am no longer going to wear them. I just thought, man, if I did that, I'd be shooting this video from the Adams County Adult Correctional Facility. I just thought, you know, what a juxtaposition between, you know, here's my kid reenacted the clothes rapture, and my mom, who I've got to do everything for. Pick her up, sit her down, clean her, feed her, clothe her, take her to appointments, manage the other 2 kids. It's stressful as hell, I'm telling you. And that's why I'm so glad that my Lord and Savior, in the production of his universe through intelligent design or however he chose to do it, created the corn cob and created tobacco, because it really is very transformative in my life. And it's very transformative talking to you all when I get a chance. But I'm sure some of you are listening to this driving a truck. I'm sure some of you are listening to this sitting on your back porch or whatever, but wherever you're at, you know, as I always say, out there, try not to hurt situations that you know you can't help. Just know this, that, you know, Uncle _Butter on Voxer is pulling for you today and every day, and there is nothing you can't surmount, especially if you get to put a pair of rubber gloves on to do it. So I guess that's all, but I don't know. Try and stay positive, try and stay focused in your life today, and try to, when presented with those terrible situations, not situations that are out of the ordinary, but every situation, try and do the right thing. That's what I can tell you. Till then, thank you for hanging in, and blessings and positive vibes to y'all. Uncle Butter signing out.